Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Week Ahead. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. This week we are going to be looking at four stocks. Before we get into that, let's talk about the stocks that I was looking at last week and what actually happened. So let's get started. The first stock that I had spoken of was ACC. ACC, I specified if this level is taken out, my first target is 1750. If you see, the high created on Monday itself was 1757, right? So this went according to our expectation, and the whole week's analysis happened in one single day, that was on Monday itself. The second stock was Maruti. Maruti had specified that if on closing basis the prices are above 7,200, that is when we can actually see some movement to 7,400. If you see, on Monday the prices went a little bit above 7,200, and from there the next day the prices closed within the range again. Now Maruti is still range bound unless I see a breakout or a breakdown in this on closing basis. I'm not going to be taking any new positions in Maruti. The next stock was Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv, both of them, they had given a great rally, and I had specified as long as the prices are moving up, I'm not going to be entering long positions. I'm going to be waiting for a short to come in and take positions on the short side. So I'm waiting for an exhaustion, and Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv are still stocks that I'm going to be looking at for this week as well. So now let's talk about what stocks I'm going to be looking at this week and the range that I'm comfortable trading in Nifty as well. Before we start off, I would like to recommend this, that do not take any positions based on my views. I'm trying to make things simpler, because if there is any movement, this can actually help you to do your own analysis and then take positions based on your analysis and if it actually works for you. So let's get started with the first, that is Nifty itself. Now Nifty is trading in a range. There has been a lot of volatility. The main reason was last week was in monthly expiry as well, right? We saw a huge move, almost minus 1.5% when the prices actually opened up, and from there they started falling. Now as long as Nifty stays above this line on closing basis, right? If the closing is below the line that is specified, that is here, then there might be some weakness in Nifty, and I'll be watching for that. And the possible level that I'm going to be looking at is somewhere around 12,600 to 650 levels as well. But on the top side, if I see a range break that is creating a fresh all-time high, I want to see with what aggression the movement actually is, and if 13,150 to 13,200 is possible or not. So this is the expectation I have of Nifty for this week. Now let's get started with the first stock, that is Infosys. Infosys, as long as the prices are above this, it is going to be a range bound. But if I see a closing below 1,100, that is when I'm going to be looking at short position on intraday basis on Infosys. Now the possibility is, if the closing is actually below, there might be some weakness and the stock may see a downfall to the levels of somewhere around this, that is 1075 to 1070. And if it does go below that as well, 1050 is the lower level I'm going to be looking at for this week. Probably might break. If broken, there might be a bigger move. But on the top side, if this range is broken, that is 1150, there are chances where it might start testing the previous highs, and if that is also broken, then we might see a fresh high created in Infosys. So this is the expectation out of Infosys. Now the next is Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance is still a trending stock. So as long as the prices are moving up, I will not be entering a positional view, or I'm not going to be having any positional view on this on the top side. But when I see an exhaustion in Bajaj Finance on intraday, I might be taking a short position, and from there we might get around 40 to 45 point move easily, and that is if the prices start falling. But if the prices are moving upwards and this high that was created on Friday is taken out as well, 5,000 is also possible. That can be looked at for the long side on intraday basis. But once the exhaustion is completed, the retracement I'm expecting to be around 3 to 4.5%. but that is only on a creation of a bearish candle on the top side. Bajaj Finserv is also a stock that I'm going to be concentrating on, and this is a stock I'm going to be concentrating on more aggressively. Now, if 9,000 is taken out on closing basis, there might be another rally on the upside. It's not going to be as big as this one, but there might be a possibility of 200 to 250 points as well on the top side. So wait for a closing above that to see if the prices are actually going to be starting to see an up move. But at the same time, if the prices do fall below this level, that is when I'm going to be looking at short positions. And if the prices are approaching these levels as well, there are high chances it might break, and from there we might see 8,500 as the first level. And if there is a bigger movement, right, then I'm going to be seeing somewhere around 8,350 to 8,400 as well. So this is the expectation about Bajaj Finserv. The last stock on my radar is Motherson Systems. Motherson System is pretty strong. Okay. If this level is broken, there are high chances that Motherson System can go up about 2.5% within a week. So I'm going to be looking at that. The closing has to be above the line specified or 150. And on the break of 150, there are chances 154 to 156, which are possible in 1 day or 2 days as well. But I'm going to be waiting for the breakout. And till then, I'm not going to be having a short view until the lower level here is broken. And from there, we might see some fall to these levels. The downside fall is going to be a little skeptical and little tough, mainly because Motherson has seen a good breakout and after a really long time. So the upside chances are way higher compared to the downside chances. So I hope the analysis is actually helpful for you guys to take your own calls and you do your own analysis so that you are safe in a long term. Now, before ending this video, I would like to tell, if you're actually interested in learning stock market technical analysis, you need to start off with candlestick analysis. There is a playlist that I've created which has each and every single candle which is precise, and the whole video is going to be about the single candle, why it is formed, what it means, and on charts as well. Make sure you follow that as well. The link is given in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish for more updates from my side, and do hit the like button if you did enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching.